to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's McGowan. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's going up top. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Missouri State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 28 over Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Anderson wants to throw. Puts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Cougars are marching down the field. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Anderson will throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Direct snap. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bachmeier. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Absolutely center cut. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On the ground, it's McGowan. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
From the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Anderson wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward because
he lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, BYU!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. So here comes the Missouri State offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He might want another play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Missouri State.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Trying to get the corner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Joyner. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Floating away. On the move, he fires. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Buckmeyer. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. BYU with the 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Just keep slinging it. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fakes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Looks as if BYU will have a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Anderson wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut the...
Throw to the end zone, picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He's going to fire deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And